Yo, what's good with you? Now, I've been putting off doing this video for quite some time. This is mainly an advice video, okay? Mainly an advice video. For those of you who are new to my channel and have just been watching me for the past month or two, I used to put advice in every single reading that I did, okay? And I kind of cut that out a little bit. I kind of cut it out because I kind of noticed that some people, a great number of people, tend to float more towards wanting to know the outcome, you know? Give me just the outcome, you know? So I'm really big on creating your own outcome, you know, and walking the best path that you could possibly choose. So I do want to go ahead and dedicate one whole video to just advice, okay? Anyway, if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading with me, please look in the description box of this video. Keep in mind, that's the only way to schedule a personal reading with me, okay? So I will not reach out to you on social media and solicit a reading. If somebody does that with my name, report that, please. Please report and block those people. Anyway, let's go ahead and start off with Aries. Trying to feel out what deck I want to use here, honestly. All right, Aries. Let's do a quick energy check between you and the person you're dealing with, and then we're going to give you some advice on the situation. Let's look at the energies between Aries, I almost said Aquarius, between Aries and the person they're dealing with, universe. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Let's see. Two of Swords. Not a whole lot of action there. Not a whole lot of action there. I kind of see you up in your head, not really 100% sure what to do, what to think about it. Am I making the right decision? Should I go with this? Should I reach out and communicate? I just really see that could be their energy, but could, like I said, could be an air sign for some of you. 3 shuffles here. 1, 2, and 3. Page of Cups reversed. And the 3 of Swords. Okay. Oh, all right. Y'all don't see eye to eye at all. But this is something you still haven't moved on from. I really feel like a lot of you are seriously, okay, in this hand, you're considering whether or not I should reach out and communicate. Should I reach out, communicate, and come forward? 8 of Cups reversed. Or should I just wait for them to reach out and communicate, you know? I do think there's a lot of silent stalking here going on. Page of Cups reversed could be a water sign for some of you. But the main thing that I really see up here is, and this looks like a perfect reading for some advice here, okay? You're up in your head. I don't know what I should do. 2 of Swords, 3 of Wands. Part of you is waiting on this person to come forward. Another part of you is contemplating whether or not you should reach out and communicate. But I really feel like the two of you don't see eye to eye, and you're worried that it would erupt in conflict between the two of you. Could be a third party situation here. Yeah, this connection, all it really brings you at the end of the day, let's go ahead and pop away from it and take a look at it. At the end of the day, this connection makes you nervous. It makes you nervous, and it contributes to, thank you, Linda, for that super chat. Thank you. It contributes to the lowering of your frequency, not to the raising of your frequency, you know? Could be a Taurus for some of you. Could be a Leo here. Anyway, though, let's go ahead and get the advice here. That's a perfect advice reading right there, the way it came out. It couldn't have come out more perfectly for advice. What's the best advice for Aries here, universe? Should you wait around on this person? Should you reach out and communicate? Or should you just start doing healing work and heal up from this and move on from it? What's the best advice for Aries? Okay, some of you could be dealing with a Cancer. 2 shuffles, 2 more. Ten of Cups, though, man. So there's a lot of potential that the two of you have, honestly. What I'm seeing here, though, okay, so it depends on what it is that you want. If you can't see nothing past nobody but this person right here, I think you're going to have to be the one that initiates the communication, okay? There's a lot of potential between the two of you with the Ten of Cups here and the King of Cups. A lot of potential. But if this is the only person on your mind, like, man, I just can't get this person off my mind, it is going to take some healing work between both of you. You're going to have to be the one that initiates the communication here, okay, with the Page of Pentacles. But slowly. Just open up communication and have it move slowly, you know. However, if you're kind of like, you know what, I'm just really not feeling this person. I mean, I do, but I don't. Is it worth it to you? That's what I'm saying. Some of you are like, hell no, I'm not reaching out to that person. Okay, well then that means it's not worth it to you. Your number one priority right now is closing out that cycle. Okay, remember my 3 steps? My 3 steps. Step number 1, what did that situation teach me about myself? Okay, as soon as I figure out what I learned about myself from that situation, I begin applying that to my life. And as long as I'm dedicated to doing that, step number 3, it will begin to produce positive results in my life. And as soon as I can point to something in my life that is a direct result of what I learned from that situation and what I applied to my life, now I take those positive changes in my life and tie them to that situation and assign it an entirely new meaning that will void any karmic contract, that will untie any energetic tie and close out any cycle. Now, just because it sounds like 3 easy, breezy, cheesy steps doesn't mean it's just something you can do overnight. It can be a long, drawn-out, extensive, possibly years-long process. But if you're dedicated to it, it will work, okay? Just depends on what it is you want. Depends on what it is that you want here with this person, okay? All right, how about Taurus? Taurus. Let's look at the energies between Taurus and the person they're dealing with. No, that deck said no. That deck said no. How about Tarot Illuminati? Let's do a quick energy check between Taurus and the person you're dealing with, universe. Yeah, there we go. Much smoother. Quick energy and vibration check. 10 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. King of Wands reversed. Okay. 8 of Cups. This is something that looks to me like you're just completely walking away from and washing your hands clean of this. Okay. This is a very unhealthy connection here. The person you're dealing with could be involved in drugs and alcohol. There's still something that ties you to this past situation, though. You're still kind of tied energetically to it. Some of you are still kind of sit around and obsess over this past situation. But I feel like you have new doorways of opportunity opening for you, and you're walking away from this, but you still can't get it out of your head. I think the person that you're dealing with was a game player who played games with you, and they got their way into your head, and they live there now, don't they? They live there now. See, on one end of the spectrum, I'm relieved. I don't have to deal with that burden, that drama, that's a weight off my shoulders. On the other hand, I just can't. This person lives in my head. This person lives in my head. Could be a Virgo for some of you. I also have Capricorn or Aquarius. But yeah, King of Swords, King of Wands, both reversed. This person played games with you and got in your head. Death card. Could be a Scorpio. It's done. It's over. But they still live in your head, don't they? Yep, they sure does. Thank you, Jasmine, for that super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. I do think, though, that a lot of you are on a path that's going to head straight towards some success, but this is kind of holding you back. This is kind of holding you back a little bit. Let's see what's the best advice for Taurus with this situation here. What is the best advice? Best advice for Taurus. World card reversed. Okay. So how do we close out this cycle? How do we close this out? I'm not going to repeat the exact same thing I just said to Aries. Let's see what else comes through. Two more shuffles, two more. Six of Swords, okay, Two of Pentacles. Yep, the Wheel of Fortune reversed too. Okay, so, and there's that Devil card again, man. Yep, they definitely made their way up into your head and they live there now. But it's really important right now that you at least work on closing out this cycle. Whenever I say close out the cycle and heal, sometimes, I know me, back whenever I would hear people say that to me in a reading or whatever, I would always think, man, do I got to be glowing and floating on a cloud before, No, not necessarily. But you do have to go inside and pay attention to what your number one intention is, okay? What's the underlying vibration that's laying underneath of my conscious awareness, and what is the intention? If your number one intention is to align with your own highest good and walk a path that aligns with your own highest good, that is when you will attract people into your life that align with that same frequency, which is your highest good. You see what I'm saying? But right now, I feel like you have something coming in at some point that this past situation was preparing you for. I think this past situation was preparing you for what's to come, So that's another reason why it's very important to begin working on healing and closing out these cycles. Because during that process is when you learn the lesson. People come to me all the time and they ask me, what lesson was I supposed to learn? That's really difficult because I can outline some things, but if I tell you, then you didn't learn it. You see what I'm saying? If I tell you the lesson you were supposed to learn, you didn't learn it. It wouldn't be a learning lesson if somebody told you the answers. You see what I'm saying? But during the healing process is when the learning process begins. You see what I'm saying? So make that your number one priority because it is preparing you for what is to come. Because the next connection, I feel like, is going to have massive, massive potential for success. And there's just a few things you need to learn with that past experience before you'll be able to function in a really successful connection, okay? Let's look at Gemini. Gemini, what are the energies between Gemini and the person they're dealing with? Universe. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles reversed. Somebody was being used. Could have been some financial codependence for some of you. Thank you. Is that Jazza or Jaxa? Sorry I butchered that, but I do greatly appreciate that positive feedback and that super chat. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, but Nine of Pentacles reversed, Gemini here. Somebody's being used. Somebody's being taken advantage of. Or was. Two more shuffles here, two more. This deck is small. And it's almost too small, but not quite. I love this deck, man. It's badass. Woo! 10 of Cups, though. Okay. All right, so there's a lot of silent stalking going on here. A lot of silent stalking. Some of you are already in a new connection here. Yeah, I think a lot of you, yeah. So you're either already in something very successful or you have something very successful coming in. But you're walking away from whatever this was. I really feel like there's somebody from the past that they do have their eye on you. And this is kind of weird because, hang on, let me clarify a couple things before I keep talking. Because this could be going in this direction, it could be going in this direction. Let me clarify. I don't want to end up with my foot in my mouth. Hold up. The Devil card reversed. And the Tower card reversed. Yeah, somebody definitely wants to reconcile. Somebody definitely wants to reconcile. I kind of feel like they were taking advantage of you in the past, and they realized that they messed up a good opportunity. Yep. Yeah, they were taking advantage of you. They either took advantage of you or took you for granted, and now they realize it. Now they realize it. Yep. They realize it. Now, I really honestly feel like with the Devil card reversed here, it feels to me like their intentions are pure right now. You know, I don't see them trying to weasel their way back in. Their intentions right now, this is the most important part. Their intentions right now in this moment are good. But you know what happens? A lot of times, and it doesn't say it here, but I'm just giving you a warning. A lot of times when you let somebody come back, that little voice in the back of their head says, hey, you got away with it. And they let you come back. We could probably get away with it again. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Could be a Cancer for some of you. Also have Capricorn or Leo. All right, they realize that they screwed up something good here. So they want to come back, but I feel like you're walking away from this. I feel like you are dun 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 dun. Oops. That goes on that deck. What's the best advice? What is the best advice for my gingeroos? Justice reversed. Could be a Libra for some of you. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Alma, thank you so much for that super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Okay. So I kind of feel like a conversation does need to be had between you and this person, but you need to keep your options open here, okay? Keep your options open. Because like I said, right now in this current moment, in the moment, their intentions are pure. But if you let them get away with it, they'll do it again. They'll do it again. Those of you who do actually attempt to go through the full-on reconciliation will repeat the cycle all over again, okay? But a conversation does need to be had, okay? A conversation does need to be had, basically to lay down the law. This is what it is. Lay the law down, but let them know that that boundary is up. Let them know that boundary is up. Keep your boundary up, okay? Keep your boundaries up. But at the same time, extend any apologies you may owe and accept any apologies that may come to you, okay? Clear the air, but leave that boundary in place, okay? All right, Cancer. Actually, you know what? Hold up. I want to use my Spanish edition. I got the Spanish Rider-Waite. I don't think I've ever used this one on video. This is usually my my emergency deck that I have in the glove box of my car, just in case I ever need to bust out a tarot deck and do a reading when I'm out. And I brought it in. I want to use this here for Cancer. Cancer. Let's do an energy check between Cancer and the person they're dealing with. Quick energy and vibration check. Two more shuffles, two more. Ace of Wands could be a fire sign for some of you. Six of Pentacles reversed. This is very one-sided here. Yep, one-sided. It's unrequited love, for sure. I kind of feel like there's somebody here that wants to try this again, though. Kind of feel like there's a part of, it could be you, could be the person you're dealing with. It kind of much more feels like them than it does you. This feels much more like them than it does you. Like they're wanting to either try this again or whatever point that you're at right now, take things to the next level. But I don't know. I just really feel like the emotional connection isn't mutual. The emotional connection is not mutual. So if you have a lot of feelings for this person, trust me, they don't feel the same way. If you don't really have feelings for this person, just take it however it resonates there. The two of you don't balance each other out very well at all. Temperance in the reverse. Could be a Sagittarius. I also have Libra and Leo. Two of Cups, yeah. I really kind of feel like there's going to be an attempted reconciliation here. But I feel like your emotions are going to be used against you is what I feel like they're wanting to do. I feel like this person wants to use your emotions against you. Try to throw a pity party and, you know, poor, pitiful me. But like I said, this is very one-sided and there's no end point here. There's no end point and no resolution. For some of you, this could have been an on and off situation. On and off and on and off and on and off. And you've just been there and done that so many damn times. Well, okay, what's the best advice? What is the best advice? Maybe it would work out, I don't know. But not with those energies. Not with those energies. If both of you bring those energies to the table, it won't work out. Two more shuffles, two more. Queen of Swords reversed, Knight of Cups, Hermit reversed. All right. Okay. So if you want to reconcile, okay, first of all, if you don't want to reconcile, quit feeding this energy. Quit feeding it energy. If you just really want to move on from this and be done, you have to put your foot down and be done with it. Period. You have to make a final, unequivocal decision to be done with it and begin the healing process, okay? But if you want to reconcile, you have to understand that both people involved have to bring a new energy to the connection, okay? Not just one person, not just the other person, not just the person that did wrong. See, the frequency that you're on when you come together with a person, if maintained, will tell you everything you need to know about what's going to happen between the two of you. Okay? So we came together on whatever frequency, and that manifested whatever outcome. And if we just come back together and we both bring the same energies back to the connection, what the hell do you think is going to happen? You can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over and expect a different result. It doesn't matter. There is no finger pointing here. There is no judgment here. I have to change frequencies and you have to change frequencies. We both have to come back together with a different frequency in order to get to a timeline that produces a positive outcome. We can't bring the same energies back to the connection that were there when the problem happened, or the problem's going to repeat itself all over again. You see what I'm saying? Okie dokie. How about Leo? Leo! Do a quick energy check, universe, between Leo and the person they're dealing with. Leo, Leo, oh, Leo, Leo, oh. Actually, I'm not feeling that deck right now. How about this one? Yeah. There we go. Leo, let's do a quick energy check so we can get some advice here. Okay. All right. So this is something you put a lot of work into. A lot of work and a lot of effort. And I see you kind of stepping back wondering, is it worth still working on this? Is it worth my energy? Will it be successful? Will I ever? I think y'all are just kind of over it, honestly. Kind of over it. You put in so much work and you feel like you've received very little in return. Knight of Cups reversed. Okay. There's a lot of red flags here. There were a lot of red flags with this connection that you either ignored or that they just flew over your head and you didn't realize. And I think a lot of you are kind of starting to sort through that now. A lot of you are kind of starting to sort through that now, okay? There is potential for successful reconciliation here. There is. But I just feel like it's getting to the point now where you're just pretty much over it. Pretty much over it. Not really 100% sure if you even want to go there, you know? Thank you, Riley, for that super chat. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yep, there is potential. Like, I really see here, if you really honestly wanted to, there would be potential. But the problem is I don't even think you have that much of a fiery, the fire to actually get in there and do the work. I think you're kind of over it. You're just looking back like, man, I don't even, I'm not even, I'm over it. It's not worth it, you know? Could be a Taurus. I also have Libra, Aries, or Sagittarius. All right, well, let's look at that advice, though. That advice, though, for Leo. What's the best advice for Leo? I mean, I can tell you right now, if you're really not feeling it, don't do it. But I don't know. That's just me. I will gladly take that on the chin if I'm wrong. Okay, the Chariot reversed. And the Emperor reversed. Four of Swords. No. Seven of Pentacles again. Yep. Nope. It's time to relax and take a break. Time to relax and take a break. Here's the thing. There is potential. There is potential, but the amount of work needed, even though there is potential for the reconciliation to be successful, the amount of work needed would, like, by the end of it, by the time you get to a point where the two of you are solid and stable, you'll be over it anyway. It's time to relax, woosah, take a break, and work on that emotional independence, okay? Emotional independence scares some people. They think that that means I have to go be alone. No. What it means is whether you're alone or you're not alone, you have the ability to fulfill yourself. That's what that means. That's what emotional independence means, okay? That's what it means. It means I don't depend on any person or anything to be my only source of emotional fulfillment. Okay? Thank you, Suzanne, for that super chat. Thank you for that positive feedback. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you. But yeah, I would step back from this, take a break, and woo-saw, relax. That's what I would do, Leo, honestly. Yep. All right, how about Virgo? Let's do a quick energy check, universe, between Virgo and the person they're dealing with. Two more shuffles. Deck's getting a bit of an attitude with me. Ooh, some of you could be dealing with a Leo. All right, there's a lot of heartbreak here, but you're holding back and biting your tongue. See, you're losing a lot of interest here. You're losing interest, you're losing the passion. And the person that you're dealing with, hang on. Okay, yeah, the person that you're dealing with, I feel like they do have feelings for you, but they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know. This was a karmic soulmate for a lot of you, I think. And again, all that means is that the two of you had some sort of connection in a previous lifetime that didn't work out. So you tried it again in this lifetime. Okay, that's all that means. And I really feel like you are starting to feel a very strong sense of completion. You know, I really feel like that cycle was complete. It served its purpose. I learned what I needed to learn. This, that, and the third, you know, and I just really feel like most of you, yeah, the High Priestess reversed, Hierophant reversed, Sun reversed, Six of Wands. So you're aware, you have a long-term vision here, you know. Ooh, there goes the ear. I think a lot of you are looking very, very, very far ahead into the future. And you may not see it all right now, but this actually was a very, very valuable learning experience here. But yes, the person that you're dealing with does have a lot of feelings for you, but doesn't want you to know. Could be a third party in the mix here for some of you too. Three of Pentacles reversed, Three of Cups. That's kind of weird. I'm not going to lie, that was a little bit boring. But to me, I mean, boring is better than dramatic. I think boring is a little bit better than dramatic. All right, well, what's the advice? What's the best advice for Virgo with this situation here? Okay, so lay low, lay under the radar right now. Be very, very selective about who you tell what to, okay? As far as your next move, you know? Don't tell everybody your plans and don't let everybody know your next move, okay? Just fly under the radar. I'm not saying don't tell anybody anything. I'm just saying be very selective. Who knows what your plans are, okay? Keep on moving on from this. You're doing good. Yep, you're doing real good. You know, some of the hardest paths have the most rewarding destination, okay? Yeah, but this right here is definitely something. You're already on the right path. Those of you moving on from this, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. But just stay on the path that you're on. Be sure you work, like I just got done telling, was it Leo? Work on your emotional independence. That doesn't mean go spend the rest of your life alone. What that means is, even if you were to spend the rest of your life alone, you know how to make yourself feel happy. I'm happy whether I'm alone or not. That's emotional independence. And the reason why it's so important is because that equalizes the frequency of a successful connection because you formed one on your inside world. That's what that means. Okay? So where most people are too afraid to allow themselves to be happy alone because they think that they're just surrendering to a lifetime of loneliness, that's not what happens. On one hand, being alone won't bother you. But on the other hand, that's not what happens. As a matter of fact, you become 10 times more attractive when you prefer to be alone. Everybody can sense that. You can't fake it. People try to fake it all the time and it doesn't work. People try to play hard to get and all this shit. To me, that's kind of like fishing with a rubber worm. Some fish are dumb enough to bite that hook, but for the most part, it doesn't really work faking it. It's an energy. You can walk into a crowded building and everybody can feel that you are energetically out of reach. Everybody can feel it. Everybody can feel it, okay? That's when the love offers start coming through. That's when you become real fucking attractive. When you're emotionally independent and energetically out of reach. That's when your person shows up. That's when they show up. All right. How about Libra? Before I even said Libra, though, the Empress reverse jumped out on the floor. I'm going to put it back in the deck because I hadn't had any intention in the cards before it came out. So if it's meant to be in the Libra reading, it will come back out. I just really don't feel like it's supposed to. But anyway, Libra. Let's do a quick energy check for Libra and the person they're dealing with. Universe. Quick energy and vibration check for Libra. 3 of Pentacles reversed. I really don't think the two of you function as a very good team, honestly. Not really. Two more. Emperor reverse. Could be an Aries for some of you. There could be a third party here. There's that 3 of Cups, and here's the Empress again. She was in the upright this time. She was meant to be in there, just not in the reverse. Just not in the reverse, okay? Some of you could have kids with this person. I do see communication happening, though. I see communication happening, and more than likely, I really think what the person you're dealing with is doing is they're trying to alleviate tension and stress between the two of you, is what they want to do. Yep. What the person you're dealing with wants to do is alleviate that tension and stress between the two of you, okay? Especially if it's a baby mama or a baby daddy or somebody, because you do have the Empress and the Emperor here, okay? So you could definitely be dealing with a baby daddy or a baby mama, one of the two, but that's not everybody. I know that, obviously. Could be a Cancer, Taurus, Aries. They want to alleviate the stress and the tension between the two of you. Could be a Leo, too, by the way. Okay, but I just really feel like this connection drains the hell out of you. Drains the life force energy out of you because the two of you don't function as a team. Okay? Being a team is completely like, look, we have connections, long-term relationship connections all the time, but are you a team? We can stay together for a long time, but if we're not a team, we're not a successful couple, are we? Whenever we think about what is a successful relationship, we just think how long we've been together. The length of time you've been with somebody does not determine the success rate. Oh no. I've seen couples who have been together for 15 years. They're the most toxic, unsuccessful couples I've ever seen. Horrible. Horrible. Not emotionally compatible. You know what I mean? They're not a very good team. They don't function as a very good team. They're just a fucking mess. You know what I mean? So I just really don't think the two of you work together as a very good team. I don't think so. You know? Wherever I'm lacking, you pick up the slack. Wherever you're lacking, I'll pick up the slack. You know what I mean? We come together like a set of gears. We come together and we flow together. The two of you just, it's like gears jam, you know? Y'all could be too much alike. Especially if you're too much alike, you start butting heads, you know? But I really don't think this person's gonna try to connect with you emotionally with the King of Cups reversed. And I think this person has self-confidence and self-esteem issues. Big time. Big time self-esteem and self-confidence issues. What's the best advice for Libra? What's the best of advice? Six of Cups. All right, so definitely leave the past in the past. It's very important if the two of you want to move forward. If the two of you want to move forward, we ain't going nowhere until we get over the past, okay? Because one big mistake you see a lot of people make, okay, we're trying to move forward, but somebody keeps bringing up the bullshit from the past. You know what I mean? So me and you got to sit down and we got to talk about the past, and we got to come to some sort of understanding where we release and let that go. We got to come to some sort of understanding where we release and let go of the past. No grudges, no big old bags of heavy vibrational bullshit are going to help us move forward. You know what I mean? Not at all. So definitely heal up from the past. Take accountability if you were the one that did wrong, and forgive them if they did wrong, you know. You gotta let that past be in the past. Holding a grudge does not fix anything. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, no. Trust me, I'm a professional grudge holder. I can hold on to a grudge for fucking years. It doesn't help nothing, dude. It doesn't help anything. Okay, so I do think the two of you should keep communication open. Mainly, the main thing you all need to do right now is heal from the past. That's the biggest thing. If you're wanting this to move forward. If you're wanting this to move forward, that past needs to be healed. Okay? Yep, that doorway of opportunity is opening for you. So there is potential for the two of you to move forward successfully. We've got to work through the bullshit from the past. Okay? Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces. I think I already said that though, didn't I? I just had Pisces here. And be sure you are emotionally independent. And the two of you can communicate fluently back and forth. Okay? Whatever is on my heart and mind, I'm not going to expect you to just read my mind. I communicate my thoughts. I communicate what's bothering me. I communicate my desires. You know, we got to speak English or whatever language you speak. We got to speak. Communicate, you know what I mean? Don't just expect the other person to read your mind. And if they expect that out of you, that's not your damn job. Successful couples don't happen because we have two mind readers that come together. We gotta communicate. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, man? All right. How about Scorpio? Scorpio. Quick energy vibration check between Scorpio and the person they're dealing with. Scorpio. Oop, there it is. Prince of Pentacles reversed. Could be an earth sign that you're dealing with. I'm just going to throw this out there. I know this isn't everybody, but I have to say it. Some of you are dealing with somebody that needs to go find a job and they're not doing it. I know that's not everybody, but I just had to say it because the Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse, and I could just picture, man, you need to get out and find your ass a job, but they're not doing it. They're not moving. So if it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, chuck it in the fucking bucket. It ain't that big a deal. All right, Strength reverse could be a Leo. All right, unfinished business here. The person you're dealing with loves you. Yep, the person that you're dealing with has a lot of feelings for you. I honestly feel like some of you all are kind of up in your head considering. Okay, now again, Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles reversed. I really think there's a lot of issues involving finance. Okay, a lot of issues involving finance. Some of you, I know this isn't everybody, some of you make really good money. Like if you're the one, you make the money, and this person honestly doesn't really like technically need to go get a job really, because you make plenty of money, so they're not. And it's pissing you. And again, I know this isn't everybody. So if this isn't your story, hold on a second. I have to say this because I know there's at least one Scorpio that you make plenty of money. You make plenty of money, and technically they don't need to work, you know, but you're pissed because it's like, well, just the principle of the matter. It's principle of the matter, you know, just because I don't need to work doesn't mean that you just need to be a lazy ass. You need to go out and at least do something. You know what I mean? So I just had to throw that story out there because it hit me like a ton of bricks. So anyway, though, I do, regardless of whether or not there's money involved or whatever, I still think this connection is very superficial. Very superficial, okay? But I think you're really starting to realize that you don't need this person. You're really starting to realize you don't need them. Because all it really does is drain the life force energy out of you. Could be an Aquarius or a Leo. Yeah, you're realizing you don't need this person. There's too much manipulation. Too much manipulation happening here, okay? Manipulation and sneaky shit. Magician reversed, Five of Swords. Or the Alchemist in this deck. All right. That was scattered and all over the damn place. What's the best advice? Best advice for Scorpio. The Hierophant reversed, Four of Wands. Okay. So if you're dealing with somebody who this is on and off, you know, that's not everybody, but you already know that if you try to flip it back on again, it's just going to go off again. Okay. You have new doorways of opportunity opening up for you now. And that's what I would do. I wouldn't commit to anything that you don't have the faith in. If you don't have the faith in this, don't commit to it. Okay. Don't commit to it if you don't have the faith, man. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, yeah. Make sure your priorities are straight. And when it comes to this person here, don't let your guard down. I wouldn't let my guard down here when it comes to this person. Okay? I mean, even if this person is coming from a true, genuine place, look, I really am sorry. I do, okay, I appreciate that. But I'm not stupid. I'm not going to do this again. I appreciate your apology. That's cool, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to lower myself back to that situation again. I accept your apology. Go look for new doorways of opportunity, because the next thing that comes in for you, massive potential for success with this Ten of Cups energy here, okay? Ten of Swords, throw in the white towel, Nine of Wands, keep your guard up. Metaphorically speaking, I'm not advocating violence, okay? I'm talking about energetically, spiritually, and emotionally, okay? Not physically, hopefully not. I do not advocate domestic violence at all. Not at all. I'm not saying physical fighting violence, just to put that out there. But energetically, spiritually, and psychologically, keep your guard up with this individual in this situation, okay? And keep your boundaries up. Okie dokie. Sagittarius. I'm gonna get some more incense going. I'm going to do a quick energy and vibration check for Sagittarius and the person they're dealing with after I get some white sage incense in the air. I don't know if there's any real white sage in this. It doesn't really smell like sage. It smells good, though. It does smell good, though. All right. Sagittarius. That deck said no. Energy and vibration check between Saggy and the person they're dealing with. Ooh, could be another Sagittarius for some of you. I don't know what to say about that just yet. Hold on. Two more shuffles. Knight of Swords. So I see communication happening here. The person you're dealing with wants to apologize, but they're still trying to manipulate you at the same time. They're still trying to manipulate you. I feel like I see an apology coming through here, but it's not really all that genuine, you know? It's not really all that genuine. Not with the Magician reversed. Okay? Knight of Swords, Page of Cups, Seven of Swords reversed. Okay, this is an apology. But with the Magician reversed, Nine of Cups reversed, I'm not sorry for what I did. I'm sorry that I had to suffer a consequence. See what I'm saying? And I think you know this. I think that you're at a place right now where you're really, really well balanced and you're really at peace. And one thing about being balanced is your bullshit-o-meter is very, very sensitive. Because if it gets knocked off balance, you feel that, don't you? You feel that shit. Yep. I think a lot of you right now, a lot of you right now are focusing on your money and your finance. Maybe this person could be trying to, now this isn't everybody, but this person could be trying to like impress you with money, you know? But I think a lot of you are focusing most of your energy on either starting a business, building your business, money and finance. And I don't think a lot of you really want to be bothered with a bunch of love options right now, a bunch of love offers. But I do see somebody wanting to apologize, but it just doesn't really look sincere. This doesn't look sincere. This looks manipulative. I'm sorry that I had to suffer a consequence. I'm sorry that you caught me cheating on you, you know? You know what I mean? That shit drives me nuts, man. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves. One of my biggest pet peeves. If you're not sorry for what you did, don't say you're sorry, you know? That's fine. That's fine. If you like did something wrong and you don't care, okay, well at least be real about it. But don't like act like you're sorry when you're not. And you're sorry because I'm sorry because I got caught. I'm sorry because I got in trouble, not because of what I did. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, what's the best advice? Best advice for my Saggies. I wouldn't do it. Page of Swords reversed. If I were you, I wouldn't even respond right now. Not right now. Or if you do, hang on. Before I keep talking, let's get the rest of the cards on the table. Ace of Wands reversed. Okay. Devil card. Strength card. I would hold back. I wouldn't. I would hold back. I will go ahead and meet you in the middle here, though, and say, for those of you who do want to respond, that's fine. Okay, thanks for your apology. I accept that. That's it. Do you think you can do that? Do you have that kind of self-control? Do you have enough self-control to just say, okay, I accept your apology, thank you. And that's it? That's what I would do here. That's what I would do here. Could be a Capricorn. I also have Virgo. Could be an Aries. Don't try to kick that door open. The universe slammed the door shut on this, okay? You can kind of crack it open and you know, with the chain lock on it. Okay, I accept your apology. Shut that door. Keep it shut. Don't do it. Don't feed into it. It's not a sincere apology. Alrighty. Capricorn. Capricorn. Quick energy and vibration check between Capricorn and the person they're dealing with. Ooh, King of Cups. This person definitely has a lot of feelings for you, that's for sure. Hopefully we don't just read the Capricorn saga all over again. Hopefully not, I don't know. Last one. Chariot, okay. Wheel of Fortune, yep. Karmic cycle complete, Capricorn. You still got your guard up though, don't you? Yeah, you're still very heavily guarded. There could be blocked communication between the two of you. But the person you're dealing with wants to talk to you. They still love you. They feel like you're very bitter. They feel like you're holding on to bitterness. Like maybe they feel like you're holding a grudge. But I kind of feel like this person's the persistent type that doesn't really accept no for an answer. Not really. Not really. Could be a Virgo for some of you. Also have Leo or Cancer. But this was a karmic soulmate, and the cycle is complete. Okay? Thank you, MJ, for that super chat. Appreciate it. Thank you. Hangman. I think this person's waiting on you to come back is what they're doing. You're healing up from this. You either don't have any feelings anymore or you're just losing them slowly. You know, I'm becoming less and less emotionally tied to this situation. Some of you may not have any feelings at all, but I still think you're holding on to a little bit of bitterness from the past. Shit, no, not Capricorn, never. Not Capricorn, huh? I personally have never met a broke Capricorn. That's just me. Not saying they're not out there, but I've never met a broke Capricorn. I just haven't, man. I never have. So I think most of you, like I said, you're focused on your financial success right now. You know, every Capricorn that comes to me at least asks one career question. I can't remember a Capricorn to ever come to me without asking about career. It's all good, man. It's cool. It's all good because you all have a lot of energy really, really supporting your financial success. And you know this. You don't have time for any drama or any of that bullshit. You know what I mean? But you still got somebody waiting on you to come back while you move forward, move on from this. That really doesn't feel like it needs advice. That feels very... I'm going to pull an advice spread, but I just don't really feel like it needs it. But we'll see. What's the best advice for Capricorn? Maybe a conversation does need to be had. I don't know. I don't know. The Sun card. Two more. The Judgment. No, it's a done deal. The World card. Okay. So as long as you keep on moving forward from this and you close out that cycle and you make sure you're emotionally independent, put your focus on your work, your finance. Don't worry about the next relationship. Universe will bring them to you when the time is right and when you're aligned with that frequency. Okay. Yep. Right now, it's time to focus on your money and your finance. Put most of your energy there. Don't think about relationships. Universe will bring you the person. When you align with your highest frequency, the universe will bring you the person that aligns with that. You don't have to wait for them. You don't have to go looking for them and try to figure out where they are, when they come in, who's it going to be, who, what, when, where, how, why. That gets in the way. That will get in the way and halt all the progress. Universe will bring them to you when you align with the frequency, okay? Y'all are already doing the right thing. Basically is what I'm saying, and I knew that was going to happen. All right, how about Aquarius? Aquarius. Quick energy and vibration check for Aquarius and the person they're dealing with. Two of Pentacles. A lot of indecision here. Hang on. Magician reverse. Some of you could be dealing with somebody who's involved in black magic. And they're playing the victim too. They definitely, man, what is this all about, dude? Look, 8 of Cups reverse, 6 of Swords. So somebody hasn't moved on from this and wants to come back. And the other person is moving forward. Could be an Aries that you're dealing with. I don't think this is something that they want to just jump right. I think they haven't moved on, but they're moving on because they feel like they have no other choice. They feel like they have no other choice. You, on the other hand, I don't really think... I'm not saying that you don't have any feelings, but I think they're way more into you than you are them. Could be a Libra for some of you. They're way more into you than you are them. I think there's a part of you that does kind of miss them. You do kind of think back, you know, about the good old days and how good it was back in the day. But for the most part, I think you're abandoning this completely. Could be blocked communication between the two of you. And I feel like for the very most part here, you're very logical and practical about this situation. Very logical and practical about it. Yeah, you could be another Aquarius for some of you. You don't want the drama. You don't want the conflict. A lot of you... You were on a path towards success and this person was holding you back. Or with the Magician reverse, maybe they were jealous and were trying to sabotage your success with the Magician reverse. But either way, I just feel like that a lot of you have a lot of goals, okay? And whatever this situation was, whoever this person was holding you back from reaching those goals, and you know this. So even though you may have a little bit of feelings, yeah, I kind of like you a little bit, but I can't, man. I can't. I cannot allow this situation to tie me down and hold me back from whatever it is that I want to accomplish. You're making a logical head over heart decision while the person you're dealing with is playing the victim. They are playing the victim. It's all your fault, Aquarius. It's all your fault. You're this evil person. You know that, right? That was kind of boring, but oh well. The advice is the important part. The advice is the important part. Okay, the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Don't let this person try to throw a pity party. Don't let this person try to come boo-hoo, I need your help. You don't know how hard it's been. Sorry, sucks to be you. You know what I mean? But right now, like I said, you are not required to take on a burden that is not yours to take on. Unless you have zero expectation and unless you're in the position to do that. I think a lot of you aren't even in the position to take on any burdens right now. You're not even in the position. If you do, if this person tries to throw a pity party, all that's going to do is trap you. That's all it's going to do. It's not designed to have an end point. It's designed to trap you. I wouldn't even open up communication. I wouldn't. I would not. Thank you for that super chat. How do you say that? Ritu? Sorry if I said that wrong, but I do greatly appreciate that super chat. Thank you. Don't take this so serious here. Don't let yourself lose any sleep over this person right here. I wouldn't. I would not. It's time for you to just let that tower crash and burn. I think you're already doing that, honestly. Yeah, if I was you, I wouldn't go out of my way to open up communication. Ace of Swords reversed and the 8 of Wands in the reverse. It's up to them. If they want to communicate, they can reach out. If not, that tower's crashing and burning. Don't put your life on hold waiting for this person here. And don't take it so seriously either. Not really. Very important to be able to let go of this and allow the universe to, like, basically go with the flow, but only fight against the flow when it's necessary, okay? People say only dead fish go with the flow. No, only dumb fish fight against the current, swimming in one spot, not making no progress. Go with the flow and only fight the flow when it's necessary. Okay? Now, last but definitely not least, Pisces. Pisces. I'm just really feeling this little dude here. I love this deck. Pisces, quick energy and vibration check between Pisces and the person they're dealing with. Two of Swords, you're up in your head. Somebody needs to make a decision here. Somebody does. Somebody needs to make up their mind. Fool card reversed. Yeah, somebody here needs to make a decision. Nobody's moving. Okay? I do feel like this person does want to talk to you, but they're trying. You all are probably both giving each other the silent treatment, aren't you? Both kind of giving each other the silent treatment. And nobody's making a move. Nobody's making a move. It could be a Sagittarius for some of you. I also have Cancer. Nobody's making a move. This is lingering in the awkward silence. Okay? This person could be trying to get your attention. Okay, with the Page of Pentacles. They could be trying to get your attention to coerce you into reaching out. But I feel like for the most part, both of y'all are just sitting there giving each other the silent treatment. They're putting on a show for you. Yeah, they're putting on a show for you. So they could be sitting around stalking you and watching you and hoping that you're stalking and watching them. So they're putting on a show just for you. They're putting on a show. They want you, like especially if they're in a new relationship, I want you to see the relationship that I'm in. I want you to see how good I'm doing, you know? You may not even be watching them though. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's making a move. There's no action happening here. Two of Cups in the reverse. But I really feel like this person wants to talk to you. I feel like they want to talk to you, but silent treatment. Okay. Okie dokie. What's the best advice? Advice for Pisces. I haven't said that in forever. Best advice. Five of Swords in the reverse. Fool card reverse. Don't do it. Don't jump head first into this right here. No, okay, so right now I feel like your number one priority is healing up from this because you have something new coming in. You have something new coming in. And I know I've said different variations of this same thing throughout this whole video here, but the frequency you're on when you come together with a person plays a huge role in the outcome between the two of you in the future. So if you're not healed right now, if you're very broken and a person makes their way into your life, it's real easy to manifest brokenness between the two of you. You see what I'm saying? Work on healing from this. Work on healing from this right here. Work on your emotional independence, okay? I've had to tell like 5 signs this today. Emotional independence doesn't mean you go be alone. What it means is I know how to be happy whether I'm alone or not. I don't need, because you know there's no person out there that can make you feel a certain way. It doesn't work that way. It really does not work that way. That is one of the most persistent illusions of this reality, is that you make me feel a certain way. So we fall into this illusion that I'm empty and lonely and I need you to make me feel happy, whole, fulfilled, and complete. Nobody can do that. There is not even your fucking person. Not even your person can make you feel the way you want to feel. Emotional independence means whether I'm single or whether I'm married or whether I'm engaged or whether I'm in love, I'm happy either way. I know how to make myself feel fulfilled when I need to. That's what it means, okay? So you have something new coming in, and it would really, really, really work out in your benefit to really for those of you who are already there, because I know some of you are like, well, I already know. I've been there a long time ago. I know how to make myself feel fulfilled. Okay, well, work on strengthening that then. Work on strengthening that. Start practicing it. Really work on starting to reinforce that, because you have somebody new coming in. Somebody new coming in, and that ability to self-fulfill is going to be very, very important when somebody new comes in, okay? Anyway, I feel like those were the messages all my signs needed to hear today, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I'm eternally grateful to every last one of you that tuned in, played along, and showed love, support, and positive feedback. It makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.